Hey guys, how's it going? Sorry for my absence these past few days. On one hand, I just hadn't really felt like streaming, and on the other, I wanted to finish Metal Max Returns and Xenoblade 3 on my own. And yesterday, man, I forgot how long the end game in Xenoblade 3 was. I started around like 11 in the morning. I didn't finish until 9:30 in the evening. I was at it all day. But yeah, those are done, and then I started Metal Max Xeno Reborn on Switch, and it's weird. It is a weird game, but so far I'm liking it. My only complaint with this playlist is it doesn't have the wanted theme. There's so many other songs, it doesn't have the wanted theme. This one is definitely my favorite though. Love this song. But we're not playing Metal Max today, we're playing Twilight Princess. We're back to this! And now I gotta get back to fighting with the C-stick. And its inverted camera. Yeah, we're officially in like the second half of the game. We got all the Fuse Shadow, and now we gotta do the Mirror of Twilight part of the game. Yep, already fighting the camera. What to order, what to order? I do believe I will start with meat.
Oh!
Oh my, if it isn't Link. You made it. How have you been, honey? Mercy, but you have good timing. I was just talking about you.
Hey!
Hey everyone, introduce yourselves. This handsome young man is the infamous Link. You remember what I told you before, honey? These are those friends I mentioned, the ones who were trying to help deal with all the troubles in Hyrule. Actually, there's one more of us, but there's been a disturbing turn of events in the western desert, so he's gone to check it out. He's an older man named Aru. If you happen to meet him, definitely take the time to talk with him, okay, honey? Well, you've come all the way here, honey, so why don't you relax a bit? Why don't you be sociable and talk to these folks? They're a jolly bunch.
Hey!
Oh, hello there. You must be Link, correct? I'm Shad. Wonderful to meet you. Telma told me all you've been up to. You're rather formidable. I'm rather not, I'm afraid. Well, I'm formidable at book reading, but I lack, shall we say, physical skills. That said, if the history and legends of Hyrule are your cup of tea, I'm your fellow. If you're curious, just ask away. Ah, you're that one dude in FF14. At the moment, I'm absolutely entranced by the sky beings known as the Uka. Yes, according to legend, Hyrule was made by the Hylians, who, as we all know, are the closest race to the gods. But also according to legend, long ago there was a race even closer to the gods, and some say these creatures made the Hylians. When they created the people of Hylia, they simultaneously created a new capital, a city that floated in the heavens. They dwelt there, and some scholars believe that this race lives there still, somewhere in the great sky. Okay, Tears of the Kingdom hasn't happened yet, dude, slow down. Sky beings, isn't that simply marvelous, old boy? What I wouldn't give to meet them. That jawline looks familiar. It's been a long time. Link! My wife Uli sent word to me. I have seen the children in Kakariko village. And of course, I have also heard of your adventures. I must thank you for your help with Colin, Link. I barely recognized him. In any case, I am troubled by my own inaction. I want to help the cause. These friends here, I have had a connection with them for a long while. Like the others, I am gathering information now. I will let you know if I hear anything. And finally, best girl, for real this time. I love her. You're not immune to hot lady night. It's Ashe. I grew up in the mountains with my father, who was a knight in his own right. He taught me the arts of war as though I was his son. Of course, lessons in common courtesy were not part of the regimen, so forgive me if I come off as rude, yeah? Listen, before I blab both of your ears off, I want to tell you something. Snow Peak, the mountain to the north of Hyrule, it's unlike any mountain I've ever known. I don't know much yet, but things happen there that happen on no other mountain I know of. Evil controls it. As soon as I know something more, I'll tell you. Until then, you should stay away, yeah? Don't go near Snow Peak for a while, yeah? I'm looking into it more now, but trust me, that's no ordinary mountain. I love her. I was always kind of sad that we got Agatha and Hyrule Warriors and not Ashe, but I get it. There's already a bunch of swordsman characters, and Agatha definitely made for the funnier and more interesting moveset. But man, I wanted Ashe.
Hi.
I think Agatha's also just a more popular character. That's usually the code of getting into a Warriors game, is how popular is the character. That old codger Aru is at Lake Hylia studying the desert. I think it's as close as I can get it. Yeah, I can't get it perfectly centered. How's that Ilya doing, honey? I'm sure that shaman will find a way to get her memory back. That Renato is a talented man for sure. Anyway, honey, you've got your own things to worry about, so you just make sure you do what needs doing right now, okay? Listen, honey, if you're puzzled about what you ought to be doing, why not go see our friend Aru? There's a man who knows things. Right now he's off investigating Hyrule's western desert. If you need detailed instructions, just take a peek at that map on the table. I got it.
You need help with
Battle Max Returns was a good time. I don't know if I would ever want to go back and play it again, but I did mostly enjoy my time with it. There were some dated, clunky mechanics that I wasn't super fond of, but the overall experience, like, I definitely get why. I get the appeal to that series. Like, even though there's next to no plot, it's just a goofy, fun time. It's kind of got that Earthbound humor that I really like. There was an enemy, well, two enemies, the black carpet and the gold carpet. It was just a giant swarm of ants that covered the entire left side of the screen. Just a carpet of ants. Which definitely caught me off guard. The first time I encountered one, I just laughed out loud. I'm like, what the hell am I fighting? It is just ants. I thought it was about time for you to arrive. And that is it. Blah. Let me try that again. That's actually a staple I've noticed throughout that series is, instead of, like, you know, slimes or whatever at the start of an RPG, at the start of every Metal Max game, it's just ants. Just gigantic ants. And then you get different types of ants as the game goes on. The Metal Slime equivalent is the Golden Ant. It doesn't give that much XP because there are other enemies for that, but it gives lots of money. Master Link, is it? You do know Telma, don't you? I am Aru. I am part of the group that Telma kindly allows to meet at her bar. I can't stop yawning, I'm so sorry. I have heard all about your deeds from her. Now, you being a courageous youth, you have likely heard of the strange events in the desert and come to investigate, no? Or am I mistaken? You do know, don't you, Master Link? The Gerudo Desert once held a prison built to hold the worst criminals this land has ever known. The criminals who were sentenced to death were sent directly to the underworld by a cursed mirror that was kept in the prison. A mirror, you say? Now that the prison is condemned and even the road leading to the desert is impassable. This desert at World's End, it still holds the cursed mirror and the malice of the doomed inmates. These old bones know that the evil currently plaguing Hyrule is related to this wicked place, so I have come to learn the truth. Master Link, I must ask, what will you do now? Don't tell me you plan to enter the desert and confirm my suspicions with your own eyes. Why would you tell me all that if... Ah, is that so? And like good old Aru help you out. You see Lake Hylia below us? A man named Fire runs an amusement ride of sorts there. Give him this. Aru's memo. See, long ago I saved this man Fire's life, and now he cannot refuse me if I ask a favor. He owes me. If you leave the rest up to Fire, all should go well. Give my note to Fire, the man who runs... Okay, yeah. Nice, Spice. I'm just laying on my arm. Hey, boy. It's... Oh, silly boy. Oh, silly boy. Now I'm all wet. Hey, you're back. So, fella, I guess you like the ride, huh? Hang on, I have to actually manually use the item. There we go. From old Aru, huh? Ah, well, I guess I ought to do what the old coot says. Oasis Flight, right? So here you go, one of our secret options not available to the general public. This time's all paid for, so what do you say, you wanna go? Yeah. Alrighty then, but remember, next time you gotta pay. Sweet sailing, buddy of mine. One for Oasis, fire in the hole. He landed very close to the edge. Wait, Link. Before we go on, there's something I want you to hear. Do you remember what the spirits said about the fused shadows? What do you think happened to the magic wielders who tried to rule the sacred realm? They were banished. They were chased across the sacred lands of Hyrule and driven into another realm by the goddesses. It was another world entirely, the antithesis of Hyrule, where the sun shines bright. Its denizens became shadows that could not mingle with the light. Eventually, most came to call it the Twilight Realm, and from it none could return to the world of light. They were forever doomed to live in the twilight, flitting in the half-light of dusk, mere shadows of Hyrule. This is the history of the Twilight as it has been passed down from our ancestors. Do you now understand what I am? Ow, Spice. I'm a descendant of the tribe that was banished to the Twilight Realm. It was a peaceful place until Zant took control of the Twilight Realm and transformed all the Twilight into shadow beasts. Oh, it's kind of a near revelation before near revelations. I guess Drakengard existed at this point. Yeah, we've just been killing people this whole time. It's clear to me now that he somehow gained a great evil power previously unknown to our tribe. In any case, I was sent from there and could no longer get into the Twilight Realm without his power. But there's another tale told by my people. Though the goddesses forbade us to return to the world of light, they left one link between the light and the darkness. A link to the past. Something called the Mirror of Twilight was passed to the protectors of Hyrule. It's our only path to the Twilight Realm, and we must get there. You'll come with me, won't you? I guess we weren't that close to the edge. Alright. We got 2 more bugs. Where are they? Spicy. You're making it kind of hard to do what I need to do here, boy. Got your worms. Oh, see you. No! Get out of here. Just stop fluttering for a second. Gotcha. Got a day fly. Around the middle here somewhere. Actually, I keep thinking I can hear the twinkling sound, but I think that's the chain. Wolflink's chain. No, it's just one of those. Where are you? Oh wait, I see it. A lot easier to see it at night. Come here. There we go. Now I don't need this list anymore because there's only one left. There's only one left, I know where it is. I think. Yep. Last snail. We can't get for a little while.
You want my...
Get down, Slice. And Nick.
Do you eat good
There's a Poe up here. Missed! There we go. That wasn't an invitation, dude, for you to jump back up here, boy. But hi. Am I gonna lay on my arm again? Okay. What is this thing? It does seem to be man-made. I wonder what it is. Why is it there? It doesn't look like it's been there long, does it? That is the missing Bridge of Elden. They just dumped it here. Just slot it right back into place. That's how that works. And now we have a bridge here again. I like how she doesn't even comment on it.
You need good.
But that also gives us a way back into the desert. There's also a mysterious cave here. We'll worry about that cave later. We'll come back to that. I'll do that cave when we can actually get through the whole thing, which I think requires double Glaceons. Just every item. Oh, I guess here's... Here's a use for our Hawkeye. They just kind of notice you anyway, though. Yeah, these boars can be ridden. Oh, they're actually secret. With their bone campfire. I mean, one of them noticed me. That must have been the lookout. They actually need these boars. Smash our way in here. Dog!
What take away?
We meet again. At last, the skills I have to teach you have entered the realm of true secrecy. They are forgotten ways that do not leave our bloodline. I think that's his way of saying, these are now moves that weren't in Wind Waker. Among the techniques I shall be teaching you are some that may even endanger you. Do you feel ready to learn these skills? Oh yeah, give it to me. Very well. But before we begin, I must test to ensure that you have mastered the last skill I taught you, the Helm Splitter. I haven't used it once. Excellent. It appears you are certainly capable of performing my lost art. Very well. My fifth hidden skill is the Mortal Draw. Oh, I forgot about this one. This one's super overpowered. Let it be hewn into your mind. It's just the Iato draw, that's it. The ways of the sword are known to many creatures, and some have strengthened their guards against shield attacks and backslices. Should you encounter such a foe, the mortal draw that I'm about to teach you is most effective. Like, remember how powerful Mortal Blade was in Sekiro? This is that. But it doesn't cost anything, so you can just use it infinitely. You must sheath your sword and cast aside the most basic of sword skills, the L target. You must wait until your foe is upon you. Then, before the enemy can see through your ruse, you must quickly draw your blade with a... It's that one tactic in Dark Souls, where you conceal a much stronger weapon in your offhand. There is no defense for this. The mortal draw deals death. Very well, now try it. That's it. That's all it takes. You just don't be locked on, don't have your sword out. That was a pointed strike, but do not forget that this technique leaves your life at risk. The fifth hidden skill, the mortal draw, has been passed on. And they gave this thing a stupid multiplier. I don't know if it's the same damage as a jump slash or even more, but it does dumb damage. Sheath your blade, await your foe without L targeting, and strike! There are 2 hidden skills for you to learn. Do not neglect your day. Yeah. I think one Howling Stone is on Snow Peak. There's a Poe. I don't care about the Poes anymore, though. One of them is on Snow Peak. I believe the other is... Where's the other? Hidden Village. Which has my favorite song in the game. I know I said that for a few songs already, but man, this game has so much good music. Right. These are here so you can be a cheeky boy. I can't see anything though. I gotta get that back on Y. I don't like using the bow on X. proto Breath of the Wild. I think I still got him, I heard the noise. Oh, I guess they also eat these boars. We can target this one. We can also mortal draw it. We can blow it up. And it drops a heart piece. Ow. Then we have to step in the fire to obtain. Alright, I'm sorry, boy, but I gotta move my arm. I know you're comfy, but... the next two are in the Arbiter's grounds. I'm not going to look up where, I just need to know that there's two in there. So that I know to look for them. Ow! Fucking hellspice! Jumped directly onto the cord and yanked my headphones off. Didn't break it. But also, guess who it is? So can you do anything? Or can we just stunned on you? Using all of our cool techniques. The slow motion T-pose, I've never seen that before. Oh, we've broken two of his horns now. This is what, the third time we've beat his ass? Poor guy just can't win. Oh no, fire! How is the stone catching fire that quickly? Alright, boar. I've already seen what they do to your kind. So let's get you out of here. There it is. Thanks, boar. I hear battle music, but what's out here? Money. There isn't much left to spend money on, though. So let's not super useful at this point. Hello, Poe. I don't really care about you anymore. Sorry to say. Oh, that was a noise. The Arbiter's Grounds. So I generally don't like sand dungeons in Zelda games. They're usually kind of meh. And this one I'm mixed on. Like, it's okay. I like it better than most sand dungeons in Zelda games, but it's still... It's still a sand dungeon in a Zelda game. Out of the sand. Also, you don't sink as quickly in wolf form. At least I thought you didn't. Or maybe if you get a running start. That's what I'm thinking of. You got little stall dudes. Mini stalls. Oh yeah, if you get a running start into the You know what? I do have an empty bottle. Let me get some oil just in case. Couldn't hurt. The bugs! I guess these are scarabs, except these ones don't eat you alive. Instead, they just weigh you down. They make it harder to get through the sand. Ah! Can't see shit in this room. Interrupt combat to pick up this bloopy real quick. So 3 of these ghosts are smart and dip immediately. One of them, though, makes the fatal mistake of confronting us. Also, they're pretty spooky. Bitch. Oh, these do count. I wasn't sure if these 4 counted towards the total, but they do. So I guess I only needed 16. Oh man, we gotta get rid of Ilia's scent. I mean, strictly you don't have to. You can absolutely get through the game without any of the scents. You don't have to learn a single one. Now we got the Poe scent. I guess the ghosts are smelly. Do they smell like death? Do you want to know what that smells like? Probably not. Oh, well there's one of the pieces of heart, that was easy. Didn't have to do shit for that one. Ah. But yeah, since we have the ability to transform between human and wolf, the dungeons are now built around that, which I think is pretty cool. So there's this game's version of Redeads. They're pretty cool. Ah, can't go any further that way. That's it, that's all that's in this room, okay. I don't remember if they can still paralyze you. I guess we'll find out when I get inevitably ambushed by one, but... They got cool great swords now. Like, this whole game is just Dark Souls before Dark Souls. Which I kinda love. Stop all the scuttling, rats! All y'all, get out of here. Oh, right. That's what the hole in the wall is for. The hole in the ceiling. We can use that to go this way. That wore off just in time. You can only hit them when they're glowing like that, like right before they go to attack. So this is kind of reminiscent of Ocarina of Time, with the 4 Poe sisters, who I recently learned are all named after a really old story. I couldn't tell you any more than that. I already forget all the details, but yeah, their incredibly specific names are all based off something, which makes sense. Everything is generally a reference to something else. Huh, one of those hits just didn't register. Ow. The hell, game? Oh, that doesn't work as well. This music reminds me of like Metroid Prime for some reason. Excuse me. The like ooh, chanting in the background. Is this our map? Why is everything flashing? Compass. Did I miss the map again? How does this keep happening? It takes Redead so long to animate that they, on their own, aren't particularly threatening. You can just stun lock them before they can do anything. I hear a Poe. Get me out of the sand. Actually, speaking of tank RPGs, I wonder... I've kind of been thinking of picking up Sandland. I know nothing about the source material, but the game that came out. Oh, they do still paralyze you. Wow, you hit me anyway. That one-shot it. That's what I'm talking about with the Mortal Draw. They gave this thing a ridiculous, They gave it a ridiculous damage modifier. Hello there. Oops. Dropped my water bottle. Sorry if that startled anyone. For the last like 3 days, my shoulders have been killing me, and I don't know why. Got ghost mice. Why do we have ghost mice? Who knows? But we have ghost mice. This is just something we have to come to terms with. The Harvey ghost mice. Maybe they committed heinous deeds and were locked here with everyone else. Okay, I see. So we could have accessed this room from the beginning, but this block would have been in the way. But now we can get up here. Damn, okay. You gotta pull it all the way. You bitch! Nah, come here, all of you. That is not at all what I wanted to do. I accidentally locked onto something else, so I fucking rolled forward. That's gonna respawn them all, isn't it? Maybe not. shit. We're gonna have to do it again anyway. And it was just 20 rupees. Man, it's a good thing we're a video game protagonist, because that would be a shitty way to die. Yeah, I will say, because because money is such a non-issue in this game, the treasures aren't terribly exciting. Also, stealthers. And we have to deal with them like in Link to the Past. Which is neat. Heh, they even clue you into it by giving you some bombs. I have some more bombs? Yeah. What am I up to now? 42 plus another 60? I got 102 bombs. I got so many goddamn bombs. No! I don't want your single rupee. Get out of here, Greg. So I never pieced this together before, but I think that's the Spirit Temple snake goddess lady. Do I have to do this in a certain order? Is it just those two? Odd.
This is my best.
Oh, well, yeah, even further adding to the parallel of the Poe sisters. I guess you can't do that with these ones. Except these ones are even easier than Amy. Somehow. I'm not sure how you pulled that off.
With this you can
Is that the map? The chest in the top left there? So you would think the Poe hunt would be like the whole dungeon to get access to the boss, but no, that was just the first half. Yeah, is this our map over here? It is. I just missed it. Ah yes, the giant circle room is obviously the boss room. It's always the giant circle room. Although there's a few giant circle rooms here. Alright, I'll take it. I feel like I missed, but if you say so, game. Well, there's our boss key, but we have no way to reach it from here. Oh, big key. Before I can go down. Well, we can just, like, claw shot all the way. No, I can't claw shot all the way, though. Never mind. God damn it. Forgetting which way is which. That is almost a very unfortunate shape on the map. That happens a lot with video game apps, I found, especially in Nintendo games. It's just like almost... Sometimes it just straight up is a swastika, and other times it's very, very nearly one. You gotta be careful with those swirly shapes. Why is there a blue marker on my map? Oh, it's Uko. I didn't realize she gets revealed. You usually find her way before you get the compass. They made it an error in judgment. These Invisorans. Hello? rats. How many more rats have we got? I hear more. Ooh, free at last. Gracious, you're not a nice fellow. How can you tell? I was kind of hoping she'd have unique dialogue for wolf form, but she doesn't. I could just slip under this in wolf form. I think Midna's getting a bit of a shave, but it's fine. Oh, if I remember right, actually, this is a very easy way of dealing with these guys. Yep. Just fucking insta-kill. Just stun them and pop. Just gone instantly. That's actually true for a lot of things. If you're ever struggling with this game, just use bomb arrows. Bomb arrows will solve so many of your problems. Get out of here, bugs. Who needs elemental arrows? I have bombs. Also, here's one of the coolest mini-bosses in the whole series.
Looks like we
Do I have to free the sword? There we go. Sealed with talismans. It was sealed with talismans. Look at this thing. He keeps stopping short. I don't think I need to be using bombs on him. Just regular arrows will do. Still not difficult because it's a 3D Zelda boss, but he's definitely really cool. He's made of bats. Let's just flee from Chrono Trigger. The spinner. This ancient machine allows you to float in the air. Kinda, not really. Move over sand and on wall rails. And I think this is a big reason why I don't like sand dungeons in Zelda games. The item that they give you is always tailor-made for that dungeon and then completely useless everywhere else. This is it. This is what the spinner does. And outside of a few hard pieces, we will never be using this thing outside the dungeon. Kinda sad. This and the Dominion Rod are both kinda just whatever items. It definitely peaks with the claw shot, and then it's kind of downhill from there. Unfortunately. Ooh. Oh yeah, you can't get back on it once you get hit. Which just adds to the tedium of using it. It's not my favorite item, is what I'm saying. I see that chest. Hold on. There's one there, too. Hold on. There's little chests down here. Even like the mole mitts in Minish Cap get more use than this thing. And there's the other piece of heart. Didn't have to work for either of them. Okay. It's a little dizzying to use this thing. Hang on. Is this item just down here, or do I have to puzzle to get it? It can technically be used as a weapon, but it's not very good at it. It's mainly a mobility tool. But unless you have these things in the wall built for it, it's really slow. Like, it moves very slow on the ground. Okay, those lined up in a way I couldn't have possibly gotten past them. It's a little obnoxious. Again. How the fuck? When do I have to go? I feel like that's a matter of luck than anything else. You just have to hope they line up. Ooh. Wow, and that's another reason I don't really care for the spinner. By the time you get it, you're already like 8/10 of the way through the dungeon. There's like 2 rooms left to actually use the damn thing. So even Nintendo couldn't think of a ton of use for it. In the dungeon you get it. Like the claw shots you got fairly early, and then you were using them all over the damn place. In that dungeon. Yeah, the spinner will be an item that we largely forget about. Do I actually have to jump to that middle platform? Ooh. I think I was supposed to spin or jump, but that worked too. Just barely made it. Look at him dance. Look at him jiving. I don't wonder who designed all this shit. Like there was someone making this prison that was like, oh, this is gonna be great. We're gonna get around on these tops. Because someone had to make all those indents in the wall. Like someone designed this. Well, that's record time. We did an entire like before dungeon section and the dungeon in an hour and a half. Here's a big skelly man. This is one of the cooler bosses, though. Again, not terribly difficult, but very cool. You still live, how astonishing. No wonder you're called a hero, but this is truly a bittersweet reunion. Truly, this is all automatic. For I fear this is the last time I will see you alive. Big sword. They revisited this in Mario Odyssey, of all places, with the dragon with the sword in its head. That one's not a skeleton, though. That fossil stalwart. Also, every boss's subtitle just being Twilight is kind of... I love this game, but I never said it was perfect. I believe this song is, Ow. Does it work? But I can't get back on the, spinner when I'm in the sand. Oh, wolf. Alright, wolf form gets out easily. Easily, or that's a word I just said. Breaking his spinal column down. No biggie. That's a cheap shot game. This legion of boys makes it hard to line up a shot. Nintendo rule of 3 and he goes down. We don't have our victory theme yet, though. Where'd the rest of his skeleton go? It just dissolved instantly. It's just a head now. More spinner paths in the walls. Oh no, we're not done! No. Oh, this is definitely a rendition of the second boss theme from Ocarina of Time. How many of these are you gonna let me do? That was a lot of jump slashes. I don't know if bosses like this actually have health, though, or if it's just a certain number of hits. Now they got these, spiky spinners, which makes it honestly kind of hard to get up. Because we lose... height every time we have to jump from wall to wall. This part of the song reminds me of TQAP a little bit. Why did that one break? Did Stalwart break that one? And now we're done. Like I said, not a hard boss. That's all the spinner's used for. Just jump around the walls. It's a very disappointing dungeon item. And now we're done with it. I don't know if... There might be like one or two bits where you have to use the spinner in like the last two dungeons, but other than that, I don't think we're ever made to use it again outside of getting a few heart pieces in the field. Alright, Link, let's go. We're close to the Mirror of Twilight. We're also close to a whole bunch of cutscene. And before we do that, I need a break. So I will be right back. I'm back. Oh, actually, where's the next heart piece? North of the Great Bridge of Hylia, spinner and bombs. You got it. I guess I could have just left this song rocking during the break since we don't get to hear it too often, but I'm in full Metal Max mode right now. I just did save, but I'll save again. I'll save as many times as you need me to, game. So I don't have time to do a second dungeon, and I wouldn't want to in one stream anyway. But I can probably get the setup out of the way. The mirror chamber. Also, turns out I didn't need this. Oh yeah. Because we can warp back up here later. Gotta fight some of these nerds first. 5 of them. Now I need you two to, yeah, come close. Climb the snake. Jive a little more. Also, all of those pillars, they have the medallion symbols from Ocarina of Time. Which I think implies that this is where they imprisoned Ganon. I mean, they imprisoned him in the Sacred Realm, but like... also here? I don't know. Zelda continuity is weird. I mean, part of the mirror is here. A dark entity lurks in the twilight. It houses an evil power. You who are guided by fate, you who possess the crest of the goddesses, hear us. At the command of the goddesses, we sages have guarded the Mirror of Twilight since ancient times. You seek it, but the Mirror of Twilight has been fragmented by mighty magic. Aren't mirrors supposed to deflect magic? That magic is a dark power that only he possesses. Oh, they don't actually have faces? His name is... Crenando. He was the leader of a band of thieves who invaded Hyrule in the hopes of establishing dominion over the Sacred Realm. Sephiroth. He was known as a demon thief, an evil magic wielder renowned for his ruthlessness. A warlock, one might say. But he was blind. all of his fury and might, he was blind to any danger, and thus was he exposed, subdued, and brought to justice. This goes so fast. It's probably easier to read in Japanese. We shanked him right in the gut. Yet. I think this is my second favorite Ganon design. Or Ganondorf. By some divine prank, he too had been blessed with the chosen power of the gods. My favorite is his Hyrule Warriors design. And then this one, and then I think kind of a tie between Wind Waker and Ocarina of Time. They're both good. For different reasons. Hush. Quit. Excuse me. Oh. His abiding hatred and lust for power turned to purest malice. Perhaps that evil power has been passed on to Zant. You're just now figuring out where Zant got his power? It's far too late. Only the true leader of the Twilight can utterly destroy the Mirror of Twilight, so Zant could merely break it into pieces. Once broken by magic, the Mirror of Twilight became fragments, which even now... Oh, this is them. No, this is Midna. But it's not blue. Oops. Which even now lie hidden across the land of Hyrule. One is in the snowy mountain heights. Cat? Hush. One is in an ancient grove. And one is in the heavens. You who have been sent by the goddesses, you should be able to gather the three pieces. But you must be prepared, for a dangerous power resides in those fragments. So yeah, 3 more dungeons. There are 8 dungeons, 9 if you count Hyrule Castle, but it's kind of a formality. And now our Few Shadow has been replaced with a Mirror Shard. Mirror Shards lie in deep mountain snows within an ancient wood and somewhere in the sky. Hurry up and collect all the shards so we can return the mirror to its original state. Okay, jeez. How many heart pieces can I get before? Just 2, looks like. north of the Great Bridge of Hylia. Pepper. Hush! You obnoxious cat. No.
Let's make a bridge.
Wait. These rupees were just here the whole time? I guess they never despawn. That's interesting. Oops. It's a little harder to see these at night. That's what I mean, the spinner is so slow. When you're on... When you're not on these, rails. Hush. Oh my god, cat. It keeps throwing me off because I keep trying to use the D-pad to do menuing, but you can't! They don't let you. Shush. I'll squirt you as many times as it takes. Shut up. Oh. I forgot he can deliver letters here. Greetings, Mr. Link. He never does da 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 da. He did it once and I talked over it. Rare item in stock. How have you been? Still a bomb enthusiast? Still loving bombs? Well, I've got some interesting bombs, and so come by and pick some up. Wait till you see what these babies can do. That's old news, Barnes. We already saw that you had those last stream. Why are you only getting that to us now? Also, they suck. They're bad bombs. Mwah.
What are you doing?
Don't you start. Could I have more free bombs? Yeah. Give me all the free bombs. Collected 5 pieces and formed a new heart container. It's 13 hearts. And the next 2 aren't until Snow Peak Ruins. That's it, that's all we need the spinner for. We'll never use it again. Outside of, like, maybe one puzzle. So I hope you didn't get too attached to it. No, I think some of the Dominion Rod puzzles require it.
What give you?
So I know it's inefficient to buy bombs from barns, but I need to... I need to empty my wallet a bit. I have too much money and nothing to spend it on. Oh god, I forgot about this. Together we can do anything. You will buy it now if you are smart in the Mallow Mart. Welcome to the Mallow Mart flagship store, brother. We're currently holding a grand opening sale at our brand new store in Hyrule Castletown. Come one, come all. That's not what I wanted to talk to you. Hey Link, buy something. I'm 1 arrow short. I wonder what that Japanese in the song says. I think I knew at one point, but I've long forgotten. Hey, Bairns. Alright, that fills up all my stuff. I do have this empty bottle, though. And, oh man, I wish these were flipped. You know what? Oh wait, no! I should have... Because now it's going to prioritize the one I just drank. Oh well. We're making poor monetary decisions today. Ow. So I want to take this one in particular, and drink it. This is only to save my own OCD. I want these bottles lined up. Oh, and I got a potion and shoe jelly. And then... can I transform? Is it down here? I think it is. There's one little thingamabob we can get. With the claw shot. Gotta remember where. Oh, there's a blue one. Was I misremembering? I thought you could claw shot up onto those ledges. There's a chest, but it's probably just rupees. Hang on. Where is the thing that I'm thinking of? Yeah, including just south of the Great Bridge of Hylia. Underneath a tree south of the Great Hylian Bridge in the western Hyrule Field. Cave of Ordeals, inside a small cavern in Death Mountain, and inside 3 hidden caves accessed via a dig spot. Under a tree at Snow Peak, in the desert, and beneath the Bard and Ordon Rat. Wait, really? Yeah, I think beneath a tree is talking about this giant tree here. Because this is where I always found the rare shoes, but where the hell is it? Did I miss it? Did it already become a purple one? Because there are a few spots in the game where there's a guaranteed one. And this is one of them, but he didn't... I guess it's not totally guaranteed. Hold on. Beneath the barn in Ordon Ranch. I did not know there was even a dig spot there. Can I talk to the goats? Nope, made us run. Yeah, I didn't know this was here. There it is! Put rare chew jelly in a bottle. To replenish all life energy and for a while boost attack. It has the exact same effect as the fairy's tears. You can only get one of these. If you have one already, then any other rare chews that are set to spawn will be replaced with a yellow chew. Just a basic yellow chew. I kinda don't care about whatever the treasure down here is. It's probably just an orange rupee. Which I don't need. I'm specifically trying to keep my rupees low so that I can open every chest in the dungeons. Which is an odd problem to have, unique to this game. If this was Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom, I'd be salivating over the chance to get more rupees. Because you need thousands upon thousands in both of those games. You never have enough money in those games. You need it for everything. Breath of the Wild, you can at least just farm money meat. Farm the big meats in Hebra and sell it for thousands of money. 5 gourmet meats cooked together makes a skewer that sells for 490 rupees, which is just 10 fewer than a diamond. And they are infinitely easier to acquire than diamonds. It's a super fast way to get money in that game. They kinda nerfed it in Tears of the Kingdom. I think it gives like 375 or something, which is still a lot. It's not as much, but it's still a lot. It's still worth doing. I think my least favorite thing about Tears of the Kingdom is the fact that... So, one of the big things that I wanted was to make the Great Fairies less grindy. No, they doubled down. They made them more grindy. Not only do they cost even more materials now, and like even harder to obtain ones, they take rupees now too. And they go up exponentially very quickly. They get super expensive to upgrade gear. I think it starts at 100, then it's like 500, then 1,000, then 2,000. It's a lot. It's so much money. Or maybe it's just 1,000. Because yeah, there's 3 upgrades per thing, right? Or is there 4? I don't remember. It's been a while. Yeah, there's 4. Because there's 4 stars that you add. But yeah, they made it so much more grindy. And then they patched out item duping. So I feel like the only way I would want to play Tears of the Kingdom again is down patching to 1.0. Because otherwise it's just way too fucking grindy. Because Nintendo is just like, no, you must play our way. You must embrace the grind. Oh, hold on, say that again? Not that I'm doubting you, honey, but if you're wondering about what you want to be doing, you ought to go talk to our friend Ashe. She's up on Hyrule's northern mountain checking things out, and she's got a good instincts, trust me. If you need detailed directions, alright. Would you care to hear about the sky beings again? No. Is that all you have to talk about? Say, Link, you're alive and well. Tell me, did you find anything of interest at the Arbiter's Ground in the desert? The sages. Those sages once served the royal family, actually. They were appointed as tutors to the young Princess Zelda. It was from them that I first heard tales of this accursed mirror in the Arbiter's Ground. Ashe mentioned Snow Peak Mansion and Mountain even and headed off. We'll get to the mansion. Meow. Just stock cat noise. Gotta love it. What time is it? I got an hour. There seems to be no end to the mayhem that's befallen us since our queen passed on. We're all so close, okay. Goron came out of that volcanic rock, so that means it came all the way from Death Mountain, right? There's a rumor going around that a suspicious person has been seen around here lately. I wonder if those in the throne room have been informed of this. Snow Peak is up ahead. It's very treacherous. Not only has the weather been bad lately, but because the beast has been coming to the village, we have been taking extra precautions. Beast, you say? Snow Peak. Link. What brings you to a dangerous place like this? Ever since Zora's domain got covered in ice, this mountain's been much colder than usual, yeah? Not only that, but I heard a really weird story from the Zoras. Apparently, the beast that lives somewhere on this mountain has been seen frequently in Zora's domain. I was curious, so I came and waited, and as they said, a giant appeared. Yeah, it looked like this. Ashe's sketch. This hastily drawn picture shows the creature Ashe saw holding a red fish. Apparently this thing's been stealing red fish from the village. I want to investigate further, but I can't even see the path through this blizzard, yeah? I'm sure you're here because you're curious about the mountain, but you best not go on without a plan. Like her little Yeti outfit. She came prepared. She's dressed for the weather. Hey, the Beast of Snow Peak. I'm sad we don't get to see the sketch. It's just the same paper model that Aru gave us. Oh, the red fish it's holding. That's a reek fish. Ah, so the beast has been showing itself because it's been catching reek fish. We didn't think that anyone besides Prince Rallis was capable of catching this type of fish. Rallis, you say? The fish this beast has. Prince Rallis is quite skilled at catching that type of fish. Oh, Prince, where could you be by now? Well, we know where the prince is. This is probably the least involved quest to get to a dungeon. I mean, the desert quest, there wasn't a whole lot to that. It was just talk to a dude, talk to another dude, and then bam, you're in the desert. But this one, we're already in the mountain, we just don't have a path through it. The second half of this game definitely does suffer from 3D Zelda-itis, where the first half is very fleshed out. And then the second half, you've already been to most of the areas, so they don't keep you for very long. It's pretty much just, here's a basic task, do it, and then bam, dungeon. Which is fine. Like, each individual section doesn't overstay its welcome, and you're constantly moving the action forward. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, it's just very noticeable, like how much more quickly you get through the second half of this game than the first. The Beast Man of the Snowy Mountain, perhaps. But more important is this red fish it is holding. Ah, Rutella's theme, let's go. It must be a reek fish. That is a rare specimen found only in the Zora village. It's why we're so stingy. It feeds on a valuable type of coral, and without that bait, even our best fishers cannot catch one. Look closely, Link. My earring is made of this coral. I would like to give it to you. It's the shape of a fish hook. It's lovely. It is lovely. It's been added as a hook to your fishing rod. With this, you can now catch reek fish. I received it from my mother. But it is fine. I no longer need it. As I look at you, I get a sense of what my mother wanted, what I should be doing now. I will return to my village. The reek fish can be found near the Mother and Child Rocks. Hey, that was an island in Wind Waker. Although I think the island was based off the Mother and Child Rocks from the very first game, which you would only know the name of in, like, the strategy guide. In the waterfall basin near my village. The fish are red, so I think you should be able to spot them. Alright, I'm just gonna go behind this tombstone, don't mind me. Okay, bye. Huh? Link, where'd you go? Where'd he go?
My turn is here.
So yeah, I don't remember exactly when he comes back. It might be after this next dungeon. But he does eventually make his way back here. So the reef fish are just over here. A lot of cool fish up there. Oh. That's a reek fish. The sacred fish is only found near the Zora village. It reeks. Got stinky fish. Now we of course have to smell it. This is also the final scent. So the reek fish scent is just gonna live rent-free in our inventory for the rest of the game. Which is a lot less appealing than Ilia's scent, but what can you do? You gotta smell like stanky fish to save the world. Just like the hero of time, eh? She's already gone! And unfortunately that's it. I don't think we get to see Ashe in casual conversation again. It's pretty much just her in the bar. But yeah, this is like a Gerudo Desert from Ocarina of Time kind of deal. Oops. I should have known that was water. Because there is a certain path that this reekfish scent takes you through, and if you deviate from that path, you get lost in the blizzard and sent back to the entrance. Also, ice dogs. I think these are supposed to be white wolfos, but they're a lot more mystical than the white wolfos we're familiar with. These are more like ghost dogs. There's a Poe here. I don't care about the Poe though. ice keys. All the snowy enemies are up here. Nope, that wasn't it. What did I do wrong? Oh, I forgot the bottom note. There we go. Yeah, these last couple are a little more complicated. I remember struggling with the very, very last one. It actually annoyed my mom because she was like, "What's with all the howling?" Mom does not appreciate wolf music. This is another song I don't recognize. This sounds like a Crystal Chronicles song. So there are a few just original ones in here. So that's the second last wolf. There's only one more, and we can't access the last one for a while. Oh, that's where we just were. That's in the Kakariko graveyard. I can't climb a ladder in wolf form. We're not that talented. Wait, could I just claw shot it up? Huh. Didn't even consider that. Big Yeti handprints on the door. Neat touch. But as always, gotta get our warp point. Spin attack doesn't always register. Oh, my Thero's streaming. That's a treat. So there's a mysterious Yeti man, but hold on. Real quick. Meow meow. big stretch.
If the way is one.
I'm going to be all sorts of falling apart tonight because I didn't exercise at all yesterday. I just completely took the day off, didn't leave my house. I didn't do anything. I just played Xenoblade 3 all day. Until I finished it. I only work today and tomorrow, and then I also have Friday off. And then I open Saturday, and then I think I have... Well, at least I should have. I usually have Sundays off. Last Sunday was my Sunday, so I should have the next 2 off. But the Sunday before that I got called in because Jean, who usually works weekends, couldn't work that Sunday, so I had to fill for her. So I did have 2 Sundays in a row, so I should have this one off. So yeah, my days off are all weird and scattered again right now. We meet again. There are but a few hidden skills left for me to teach you. I think you mean a couple. I have warned you of this before, but if you fail to execute the hidden skill I'm about to teach you, your life may be forfeit. Do you still wish to master this skill? Very well. Before I forget, I must have yeah. No link, put that away. Excellent, it appears you are certainly capable of performing my lost art. My 6th hidden skill is the Jump Strike. Let it be hewn into your mind. Game? That was a long pause. One of the basic sword techniques is the jump attack. It inflicts great damage, but none would call it effective against multiple foes. I mean, depends. To perform the jump strike, prepare the jump attack, but focus power in your blade. The surge the blade releases can strike all enemies around you. It's just the charged spin attack, but in jump form instead. This is the jump strike. Lock on with L, then press and hold A. Wait for just the right time to release your strength. Now there are 3 of them. It makes a little shockwave when it hits the ground. Impressive. Do not forget the timing for releasing the power you just... We will never use this move, also. The jump strike has been passed on. I find anytime I try to use this thing, I just get smacked in the air and knocked out of it anyway. There is but one hidden skill left for me to pass on to you, and it's arguably even more useless. The Mortal Draw was the last good move. The last 2 are kind of whatever. If you've played Wind Waker, you already know what this last skill is. You are already endowed with the strength required of the hero. Do you not already feel the courage granted by this strength as it guides you step by step toward your true enemy? Believe in your strength. Continue to push forward unflinchingly and without straying from your path. May we meet again. I guess I could have just waited until we finished Snow Peak to grab this one, but it's right here.
You can't wait.
Also, that's the last section of map. Hell yeah. We got the whole map now. So I can't do Snow Peak today, but I will get us down there. Nerds talking in my screenshot room without being in the stream. What the hell? I mean, Dane can't be in the stream. He's got physio to do. The Tongs, where are you? Oh, whoa, whoa. I heard ruckus and, oh, just a human. I see humans not often, huh? Why human come to snows? That is a huge fish. You on spiritual journey, you look for true self? Yes. You look for a long time. That was joke. Yeti's joke too, huh? You look for something else, huh? Tell truth. Yeah. Ah, you look for mirror and such. It's always nighttime when I get to these dungeon sections. You look for mirror in such faraway place. Why you not say so before? But you make good climb, and you lucky to meet me. I found shiny mirror piece. Same mirror you look for, huh? Ah, you come to house and see yourself. I caught fish. I make you hot meal at least. My house far away. We slide there, huh? Do like me. Come. Punch. I think this is my least favorite minigame in the game. I mean, this section isn't a minigame, it's just sliding down the mountain, but... After the dungeon, you can come back and, like, actually race them for a heart piece. And it is not easy. Yeto's race isn't too bad, but Yeto's race is absurd. You have to be so perfect. Here? What's with this guy? He's got a nice place for a beast man. Oh yeah, there's a Poe just right in the center of this room. Snow Peak Ruins. This is actually my favorite dungeon. I love this dungeon. But I don't have time to do it today, so that'll be next time. So tomorrow we will do Snow Peak. It'll probably be the same time because I think I'm also in at 1 tomorrow, so yeah. That's it for now. Thanks for hanging out. I will see you tomorrow. Have a good rest of the day. Stay fresh.